turn aside fire, cold and poison.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying
God knows
anything.
what'd stop those beasts.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Bob, you're a hero.
Surrounded by incompetence. I deserve a better posting.
Come on, can't I go play with the others?
And I learned that a heart is a glorious thing.
Doesn't this room strike you as... Better watch yourself, lass. Got greedy eyes. Gonna be hell dragging them coffers to Arx. Gonna be hell getting to Arx.
Here now, when one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see.
Gonna be hell full stop. You mark my words.
Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? No harm done, I suppose. Though why I pay good money for these soaps still, I may as well introduce...
Yeah, you're good with the Majesty.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort John. And I'm saying, you can get it. I can see a sorcerer from along.
Bit you on the arse.
Because owning a head is a terrible. Owning a head is a terrible thing. In a small country town, after a rain harvest, I tell you, if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to be scared of. Roll up, you bastard! No, sir, it's coming to see you. No, right, you're all right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the Divinity is a warning.
I don't know even a smaller bit bit you on the arse.
I'm here! Sky clear. I'm down my and sang. My heart. And cheer.
Glad you don't have to witness this sudden ill.
When the mornings are darkest and my regrets toll the punishing bell, the world ate my soul and there's blood in my wishful mind. Well, I look to the day I heard to I got nothing to be scared.
Yeah, you're good with the
And
Majesty.
I've learned
Caging
the
anyone
heart
up that looks
is
at
a glorious thing.
Come on.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
When the mornings are darkest and my heart told the terrible knell,
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
my wishful mind. Well,
Yeah,
I look to the day I heard
caging anyone up that looks
many
at them
times.
funny.
Damn right.
Because
I got a right to
owning a
live, don't
head
I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater
Owning
good.
a head is a
I
terrible
don't know even a smaller good if it bit you on the
You've
arse.
got enough in front of you.
that. After the grain harvest failed, there was little to sing about in the poor village of Dark Fair. Roll up, you bastards! Losa is coming to sing. You know an empty belly is a mortal thing. An empty belly is a maudlin thing. And then Losa appeared.
Tell them, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
And she
Yeah,
sang.
you're good with the Majesties caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Sold in my heart.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I
When the
care.
mornings
It's the
are
greater
darkest
good.
and my regrets
I
told
don't
the
know even
punishing
a
bell.
smaller good if it bit you on the
Well,
arse.
my soul, and there's blood in my wishful mind. Well, I look to the day I heard Losa the many tongues sing,
What would I do?
and I learned that a heart is a glorious thing.
Tell them, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, you're good with the Majesties caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I
Mornings
care.
are
It's
darkest,
the greater
and my
good.
crown told the terrible
I
knell.
don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
There's stars in my wishful mind. Well, I look to the day I heard Losa the many tongues sing. Because owning a head is a terrible thing.
Tell them, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
In a small
Yeah,
country town,
you're good with the Majesties caging anyone up that looks at them
there
funny.
was little to sing about in the poor village of Dark.
Damn right.
on the arse.
An empty belly is a maudlin. And then Losa appeared. The sky clear. I took down my wheel and sang. And so my heart. And with cheer. When the mornings are darkest and my regrets toll the punishing bell, the world ain't my soul, and there's blood in my whistle might well. I look to the day I heard Losa the many tongues sing, and I learned that a heart is a glorious thing. Only a heart is a glorious thing.
Hey, Rudy, Nova.
Pipe down, will you?
When the mornings are darkest and my clouds,
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
and there's time
Yeah?
I wish
You're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks
day
at
I
them
heard
funny.
closer than many times.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you know you're a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
In a small country town, after the grain harvest came, there was little to sing about in all the dark way. Roll up, you bastards! Losa is coming to sing.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
An empty belly is a
You're good with the
maudlin.
magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Losa appeared.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
And she sang
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
my heart. And with cheer. When the mornings are darkest and my regrets toll the punishing bell, the world ain't my soul, and there's blood in my wishful mind well. I look to the day I heard Losa the many tongues sing, and I learned that a heart
Rudy,
is a glorious.
Nova.
Pipe down, will you?
Holding a heart is a glorious thing.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Ambient.
Yeah? You're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater
Darkest and my crowd told the terrible knell.
I don't think
When the beard in my soul
if it bit you on the
and
arse.
hard in my wishful mind well. I look to the day I heard Losa the many tongues sing. Because holding a head is a terrible thing. Holding a head is a terrible thing. In a small country town, after the grain harvest came, there was little to sing about in the poor village of Dark Bay. Roll up, you bastards! Losa is coming
If they
to
got
sing.
nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared
Oh,
of.
an empty belly.
Yeah? You're good with the magisters
An
caging
empty
anyone up
belly
that looks at
is
them
a
funny.
maudlin.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
Sky clear.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
And so my heart. And with cheer. When the mornings are darkest and my regrets toll the punishing bell, the world ain't my soul, and there's blood in my wishful mind well. I look to the day I heard Losa many tongues sing, and I learned that a heart is a glorious thing. Only a heart is a glorious thing.
You've got enough in buddies.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
When the mornings are are darkest, and my crown tolls the terrible knell. When the beard ate my soul, and then hard my peaceful might as well. I look to the day I heard closer than many talks. Because owning a head is a terrible.
You've got enough in front of you.
Owning a head is a terrible thing. In a small country valley,
Tell you, if you got nothing to hide, there's nothing to be scared of.
roll up, you
You're good with the Magister's coaching anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
Glad you don't have to witness the sudden ale.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
Here! The sky clear. My town might be. And she sang. And so did my heart. And it chills. When the mornings are darkest and my regrets toll the punishing bells. And the world ate my soul, and there's blood in my wishful mind.
Tell you, if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to be scared of.
Many tongues sing.
Yeah? You're good
And I
with the
learned
Magister's
the
caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all it's the greater good.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse. What would I do without you, Fruit?
You've got enough in front of you. Ale.
Sparkle, twinkle, ambier.
Pipe down, will you?
When the mornings are darkest and my crown tolls the terrible knell. When the beard ate my soul and there's tar in my wishful mind as well. I
Hey,
look to the day I heard closer than many
Nova.
I'm telling you, if you got nothing to hide, you got
Glad you
nothing
don't
to
have to
be
witness
scared
the
of.
sudden ale.
Yeah? You're good with the Magister's caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
Roll up, you bastards! Luther is coming to sing. You know an empty belly is the water.
The cook nods at you curtly.
Remember what I told you. Betray my trust, and you'll pay, just like those Magisters did.
The cook nods at you curtly.
Remember what I told.
The cook nods at you.
Remember what I.
The cook nods at you curtly.
Remember what I told you.
Wait, there's something wrong with this.
A lifeless elven child is cradled in your arms. Your vision blurs with tears. You look away to a raised valley below. Tendrils of death fog dissipate, revealing a victorious Divine Order army advancing. Humans, magisters, murderers.
What would I do without you?
Dear Lucian, be glad you don't have to witness this sudden ill. You've got enough in front of you.
Rubbish.
Dear Lucian, be glad you don't have to witness this sudden ill.
What would I do without you?
You've got enough in front of you.
This is no time for idle chit-chat.
Come on, can't I go play with the others?
Hell with them. I need those reports stamped.
Right away.
The Magister's jaw is tightly clenched as he stares out of the window. He senses you.
What?
No could do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? Tell me!
Do you know this word, mine?
The reward's whatever I damn well decide it to be. Now clear off unless you know anything useful.
You're a hero.
What? The bloody cook? It can't be. Whoa, why did Higba have that contraband then?
boy of mine.
Then he's still guilty of something. I'm not calling off the manhunt until I have that fiend one way or another. As for this cook, do you have any proof?
Come on, can't I go play with the others?
The Magister snatches the note and peers at it.
These names, they're the ones who went missing. And others. My name is on here. The cook's been reported dead. How did you get this? Never mind, I thought she was another victim, but these... She must have been the culprit.
He shudders in disgust.
And to think she was so near to us, to me, all this time. It seems I owe you my thanks. And a reward.
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
He holds out a pouch of gold. You try to take it, but he doesn't yet relinquish his grasp. With his free hand, he wags a finger in your face.
Keep this ugliness to yourself. I wouldn't want it thought that we Magisters can't solve our own problems without throwing gold about.
He lets go of the pouch and turns away.
You doing okay, boy of mine? Now you're a hero.
Come on, can't I go play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Did you expect a needle?
Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Glad to see you well.
Buying or selling?
Bishop Alexander was slain by seekers. Humphrey stood at large.
than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know? Bishop Alexander was slain by singers. Culprits to the dark.
A lot of call for the junk you sell, then.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Large helping of hand.
Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Until later, then.
A dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, ton, who will?
Divine order to march against. Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Buying or selling?
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such things?
Kind that don't fancy starving along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Glad to see you well.
I don't come visit you, ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Until later, then.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the magic.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes. Then a smile creases his face. A smile carefully constructed.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decay.
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you. A lascivious smile spreads across his face. His tongue darts from his mouth to lick the spittle from his lips.
Let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite lovemaking abilities?
He gives you a strange look, then realizes you're on the right track.
Yes, exactly. And for an insignificantly small sum, I can introduce you to the greatest lizard lover the world has ever seen. The price, I'm afraid, is not negotiable. And believe me, this really is one exceptional kin lover. You sure you wouldn't care to change your mind?
The money vanishes into his apron.
Now, let me ask you this. What flavour of stew do you prefer? Do you like the strong and meaty variety? Or do you prefer it delicate and fragrant? If you get upstairs on the second floor. Her name is Zara. Pleasure is her business. Enjoy the experience of a lifetime.
He gives you a mischievous grin, then dips his head in salute and turns away.
And I learned that a heart is a glorious thing.
A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you came, but your friends will have to leave.
She turns her back on you and waits for your companions to leave. A lizard, tall and beautiful.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to water my flowers? I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me?
You're willing to risk poor Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
She gives you a cool look, then a flirtatious smile.
Not in the mood for games? Me neither. So what shall we do? Would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like to hear a poem? All right, darling. I'll dance.
She closes her eyes. She's motionless for a moment, as if listening for music that only she can hear. And then, almost imperceptibly at first, her hips begin to sway, as she finds the rhythm of the song that only she can hear. But as she sways and moves, with elegance and grace, at once beguiling and raw with pure emotion, you realize you hear the music too. It floods your body with light, at once boiling hot and freezing cold. And then you feel her hands upon you, and you move together, entwined in spirit and in flesh, as one. Moving to the rhythm of your heart's desire, two beings for a moment become one. In your ecstasy, you feel the edge of the bed against your leg, and suddenly you're falling, both of you laughing together as the mattress receives you both. And you realize that you're naked, and so is she.
But darling, why ever not?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Oh, my darling, there's no need to fret. Look at you. You're strong and valiant and powerful. I should be paying you. Darling, I was joking. Come on, let me kiss you. That's really not how this is supposed to work.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Relieved, she kisses your lips, then your forehead, then each cheek, your chin, your neck, the crown of your head. She takes you into her arms, into her heart, into her very being. Your world explodes in ecstasy.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
Good morning, lovebirds.
Then you're an idiot.
The swaggering rowdy stops dead in her tracks, a look of dubious recognition on her filthy face. She smiles uncertainly, gold teeth flashing for the briefest moment.
What the? Ifan? No little birdies told me you were back in town.
You, no Gil.
Curiosity kills the cat.
Can't deny it. And the guests can't deny that it's worth it too. But you're no guest. Welcome home. Come on, boys. Let's give Ifan some privacy and head on out to wait for the next guest. Oh, and Ifan, if you see any chumps down there who could do with a lighter purse, send them this away, for old time's sake.
Carefully keeping her eyes trained on yours, Jill tosses you the clothes you were wearing. The thugs retreat, each one shuffling backwards with eyes pinned to you the whole time. Zara suddenly looks terrified, not scared of them, but scared of you.
Please, forgive me.
She's relieved.
It was worth it, wasn't it? Now, baby, you should leave. You don't need a thing like me dragging you down, hanging on to your heart. Oh.
She pouts.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Maybe I should. Maybe I will. Yes, that's what I'll do, when this war is over and the world is put to right once more. If you're ever in the ancient empire, baby, you'll look me up, won't you? You ass. I should have known. You sure know how to pick 'em, Z, you sure do.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying...
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander and get any of us...
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night
Right
with a
about that.
lizard?
Right as rain, Hilka.
Then you're an idiot.
Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Looking at him, you are struck by the ease with which he lives in his body. His long, lean frame is relaxed, but his hands fidget, dexterously twirling a coin between each finger. He hums gently to himself.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know?
He turns to you in surprise. Seeing the look in your eyes, he freezes like a deer before carriage lanterns. A blush rises above the line of his sharp cheekbones.
I don't even know how to begin to say what I want to say to you. But, you bring quite some mess into my life, and I like it.
He grins, bashful, and turns back to studiously dancing the coin between his fingers.
Curiosity kills the cat. Hey, Rudy.
He gives you his mischievous grin.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime.
His lip quivers. You expect him to be afraid, but he's not. He's ashamed.
They have me over a barrel. They do. You have to believe me. It's hard enough to earn a crust around here, and me and the young'un, we've been starving. Oh, sir. The little un was left with me when my wife died. She won't make it without me, the poor child. Libby. The child's name is Libby. She stays in the kitchen while I work. Go look. I swear it's true. I'm not, I swear it.
He gives you an earnest look and shows you towards the kitchen.
When the forms are darkest, and my friends told the punishing bell, the world ate my soul, and there's blood in my wishful mind's well. I looked to the day I heard closer than many tongues sing. And I learned to heart.
Winter seems to have left it.
Owning a heart is a glorious...
Paging anyone up that looks at me funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse. Hey, Rudy. Nova.
Dear nation, you glad you don't have to witness this sudden ill?
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the Majesty's caging in.
When the mornings are darkest, and my crown tolls the terrible knell, and the beard ate my soul, and there's tar in my whisper might well. I look to the day I heard closer than many tongues sing. Because owning a head is a terrible thing. Owning a head is a...
Take that, sorcerer! Dallas, get her!
You're dead, Alexander.
Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, missus! Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he?
Come on, life's at stake.
See? Told ya. But don't worry, I'll revenge your death. Take that, sorcerer.
You won't put a sauce collar on me, Dallas. I'm a big bad evil sorcerer and I'll kill you dead.
I hate this game.
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
That's no good.
Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
Ivan smiles and... The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, human. Right, glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs should sniff out something. That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenn has sent you before they bash your brains in. no rest for any dwarf in Driftwood. Not even me.
If we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? What? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Doolin to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? What? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Doolin to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? What? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Doolin to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? What? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Doolin to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? What? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Doolin to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? What? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Doolin to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
Crowbar would open this thing.
There we go.
Finally! You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours.
By Duna's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mortis is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mortis went hanging around then.
She taps a finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then. We've got business to attend to.
careful now. That's a trap.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior, and its eyes have been gouged hollow. You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers graze a button. Your words are swallowed by the chamber's thick air. There's no mistaking the sound of stone chafing stone. The entrance to the chamber grinds open, filling your lungs with slightly less stale air.
A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre. Nice. Seems like I've got a real talent for this. Garbage.